That's what.
Ready to take his hags again. Steve Drew blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Next to hit, Miguel Geraldo. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. An 8-0 shutout this evening. So the Bronx Bombers, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Jamison Taillon records his 14th winning decision of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back. And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Today we've got a contest. Tyler Glasnow is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Fouled away.
Big guy, stay hot up there.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change if he can look.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go. Up next. Martinez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Drew will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So now here is Steve Drew looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Find something you like up there.
First delivery to him. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it.
Come on, come on.
Go on the first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. plate, Steve Drew. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Big number 67 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate.
Steve Drew stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. First pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Urshela leads off second with nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. Hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Now it'll be Orelvis Martinez. Last time through was a base hit.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you strike... Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Yanks win for the 96th time, most in the division. Davy Garcia hangs win number 11 on his line. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, is 29th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to the show. A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. So now into the box is Steve Drew. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Come on, big guy, stay hard up there.
First pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Next to hit is Steve Drew. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Miguel Geraldo.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And now in the box, Steve Drew. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
That's by him for strike one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 1-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first down. Here's George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 4, George Springer.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping up is Steve Drew. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
Now the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure.
Digging in next, Joey Wendell. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Drew is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. New York, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Garrett Cole hosts his league-leading 21st victory, striking out 12 in the process. Kohei Arihara is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more...
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. It still be a that I say when I'm done. You know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a friend. I sin. I feel like a boss. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. They couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar. I have no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the... Luis Severino will be the starter.
He's out. He's there. 3.
Next up, Steve Drew. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
Stay hot now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Come on, come on, come on.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cedric Mullins. He bounced out last time up. Line towards center field. Drew will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Orioles leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with... Next to dig in, Steve Drew. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Baby, find a good pitch. You have a rip right up there now, huh? Hey, get your pitch up there. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let it go. Hey, get your pitch up there.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Stewart is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. In now for the O's, Charlie Aiken comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Drew is there, and he has it for the first out. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Drew is right there, one down. Now to bat, Steve Drew. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Come on, big guy, see on this one.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. Ready now for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Drew is there, and he has it for the first down.
Hold it.
And now, Steve Drew. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eight. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly, and that's the first down. Next will be the designated hitter, Charlie Aiken. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 1-1, here it is. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. New York win for a division-leading 98th time. Luis Severino earns win number 15 on the year as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Matt Harvey pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division. German Marquez is ready to go as she'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Drew, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Next to stand in is Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone!
What a way to get things started. Wow.
Next for New York, Steve Drew. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Stewart is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first down. So 1 gone with a runner at third, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now a long throw home, and add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Drew will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. So next to bat will be Steve Drew, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency.
Bottom of the inning now. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Steve Drew. First offering. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. So now to the plate, Steve Drew. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look.
Stepping in next, Cedric Mullins. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, plays at one
Now the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Drew is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win, and are hoping to build on that now.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The O's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Steve Drew, the league's leading hitter, continues. Jamison Taillon gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout.
Let's go now,
A
let's
true
go.
gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
So here is Ramon Urias.
The second baseman.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Drew finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. A couple of walks in the. Striding in is DJ Stewart. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. High in the air out to center field. Drew gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Ready now is Steve Drew. Flew out last time up.
Center fielder, Steve Drew.
Now the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Your pitch, huh?
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strike. Now at the plate, here is Steve Drew. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Out of here, into the visitor's bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 68 now as he draws ever closer. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
And with one swing at the bat.
At the plate now is Steve Drew.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Drew is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and salt this game away for his guys.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Yankees set the pace in the division with 99 wins. Jameson Taillon earns win number 15 on the year. Grayson Rodriguez loses on the mound for the 19th time this season. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome Davy Garcia, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, man, I don't think we saw this coming at the beginning of the season. This guy's having some kind of bang-up rookie year. If he keeps this up, he's got a shot to win the AL Rookie of the Year. Rock-solid pitcher.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Steve Drew. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Hero, this is one of those, if you could win Game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Fouled off. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 69 as he creeps closer as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches.
Stepping in once again is Steve Drew. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Oswaldo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Next, here is Cedric Mullins, grounded out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. And stepping in, Steve Drew comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the AB on its way to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Now to the plate, Steve Drew.
Center fielder, Steve Drew.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mullins will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number...
Anybody.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
hustlers. I'm not going down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make the noise, and just fail. Me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacer otro como Floyd. La baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden valvular. Yo sé que no va a cambiar. Los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales. Las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal. La caja nunca para eso no. Y la baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. No me
to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next.
I know that don't happen overnight. Trying to make it on before I'm gone.
Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff.
Out. He's out.
Next up is Steve Drew. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Dan Vila, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll get in there safely.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Next, it'll be Steve Drew. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
LeMahieu, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Get your pitch on.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help.
2 straight. All right, one more time, right here.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Thompson Williams has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Yanks leave 1. They lead it 4-0.
Take your base.
Digging in will be Steve Drew. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's good at the dish, look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Royals 1.
You're out. 3. That's ball 4. 3. He's out. You're out. 3. Ball 4. Take it good. First base. Ball 4. Take the base.
Now into the box, Steve Drew. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, no one really likes getting punked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt.
7-1, the final score in tonight. So the Bronx Bombers, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Garrett Cole gets his league-leading 22nd win, turning in a very strong complete game effort. The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. So the next to bat will be Steve Drew. Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Urshela leads off first with 1 away.
Let's go now. What time?
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line and left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. Throw won't get him.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Now at the plate is Steve Drew. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that misses 1-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Skied into straightaway right. Isbell able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Into the box, Steve Drew. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunges.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Hunter Dozier. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Drew is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So stepping in is Steve Drew. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes. And now here is Steve Drew. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering. And a good fastball here, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here we go.
High in the air down the right field line. Isbell is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan McBroom.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Drew is right there, 1 down.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact. And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. New York with a division best 102nd team win. Luis Severino records win number 16 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between Major League Baseball on MLB Network. So next to hit is Steve Drew. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in a bit of a rough patch, and we'll just leave it there as they make the back now for the 2nd inning in the Bronx. Now to the plate, here is Steve Drew. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Popped him up. Witt has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Steve Drew.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
See it driving.
out there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for route number 1. So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Next, it'll be Steve Drew. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Isbell is there, 1 away.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the... Out here.
Few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles.
And now, your 2000
number 13 will try to write his name in history books and break. Next to hit, Steve Drew watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
If you want to win the triple crown, you have to drive in a lot of runs, and this guy's done that. He's driven in several in the last 10 games.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. And so he ties the big redhead with home run number 70 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. And we get another look here. He is now in elite company with home run number 70 right there. Up next, Bryson Stott comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Drew has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Charlie Aiken. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Now the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Steve Drew.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know.
So now here is Steve Drew. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back on it is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now it'll be Steve Drew. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Let's go now. One time.
The 0-1 delivery. Popped up. Stott shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will hustle back to first. Now at the plate, Jake Hager. He doubled his last time through. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Still 8. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Barry Iswaldo. He flew out in his last AB. Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Well, Hero, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but...
So now into the box is Steve Drew. He's 2 for 4 in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Mullins is there, and he has it for the out. Next to hit is Steve Drew. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
16-2 in tonight's game. New York with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Jameson Taillon records win number 16 on the season. Grayson Rodriguez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Robbie Ray takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the new Anthony DeSclafani will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And it's fouled away. Just underway in Baltimore.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby. Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Orioles come. And now in the box, Steve Drew. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Come on now, rip it.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Charlie Aiken. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play. Stepping up is Malquin Canelo, singled in his last at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Drew is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next up, Steve Drew grounded out in his last at-bat. The indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possible. Next to dig in, Steve Drew. First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
First for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.
And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees. Number 13 will try to... Digging in next, Steve Drew watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They're coming losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3, D-Row. Getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games. Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mat.
One there on the first to complete the double play. And stepping in, Adam Hall. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Adam.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Drew comes on now, and he has it 1 down. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Drew will get there, and he puts it away to retire the... Digging in, the switch hitter, Cedric Mullins. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, Adley Rutschman. Sent out to straightaway center field. Drew is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And now, Steve Drew. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's low.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mullins gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So now to the plate, Steve Drew. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Drew is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing.
1 and 2.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Right to him.
Come on, come on, come on,
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So here is Steve Drew, who bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Dan, right here you see a situation.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo, then hit the sound in the sondos. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris, about to blow flex. Nike floating, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get bags. G's work like a name Shrek. With the money, with the pound, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a bitch, had a beat like a horse, spit flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up to 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot, I swish. Yeah. 4th quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow throughs in the wrist. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it, squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that.
The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Steve Drew, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Aaron Savalik gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Batting third, the center fielder, Steve.
Come on now, one time right here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. LeMahieu on second. Urshela at first with no outs. Line drive to left. Rosario has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Striding in for the Indians, Josh Naylor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to bat, Steve Drew. He's set. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. And What an effort on the running play to end the inning. Next for New York, Steve Drew. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Zimmer is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So next to bat will be Steve Drew. Bit of an uncharacteristic performance from the league's batting average leader, as he's been held hitless so far today.
You know, you amass so many ABs. Usually an 0 for this late in the game won't kill you. But I'll tell you what, fighting for a batting crown, he can't afford to take an 0 for right here. One knock does not move his average, and I think if we asked him right now, he would certainly take that long dart to right to keep him above water today.
In the air, down the line in left. Rosario is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now for Cleveland, Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The second baseman.
High in the air out to center field.
Hernandez.
Drew is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Cleveland earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Aaron Savali records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. MLB The Show's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Steve Drew, the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Zach Plesac, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Next to stand in is Steve Drew. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And there's out number 2. Stepping in next, Steve Drew grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he's in there with a 2-run triple. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can... Striding in is Renato Nunez. He bounced out last time up.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
So another accept. Ready now is Yerman Mercedes. Struck out in his first at-bat. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. At the plate now is Steve Drew. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that bat through the zone and looking pretty much unstoppable at this point.
Count even now at 1-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And that misses for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you. Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. New York, with their 105th win, best in the division. German Marquez records his 14th winning decision of the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
On only 2 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes.
Set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Steve Drew. With the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Tristan McKenzie, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
All right, one time, right here.
Lined hard to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Leading off the inning, it'll be Steve Drew as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. This one is launched. Look at this. Onto the home run porch and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. He creeps closer now. His 71st on the season. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Steve Drew. Now the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Stepping in once again is Steve Drew, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here. Runner at second now, nobody out, and that'll bring Andres Jimenez into bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Likely too shallow to advance here as that's taken by the center fielder. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away. Next, here is Steve Drew. From the stretch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall, gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road, but they find a way to get it done.
Final.
Yeah.
Travis, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? You gonna hear something?
It's real.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa clone, I put the V's in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Steve Drew, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Yanni Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now to the plate, Steve Drew. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and that'll tie him for the all-time record. 73 on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. And that home run, obviously a big one, as he has now tied the record for most home runs in a season. One more, and he'll become the all-time record holder. Now at the plate, here is Steve Drew, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And now the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 pitch. Fouled off. The 3-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
I don't think you understand, I'm on my way. Oh, man.
Next, it'll be Steve Drew. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ground ball left side. Arroyo's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Drew, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Next up is Steve Drew, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Blanco has room in foul territory, and that will end the inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. High in the air out to center field. Drew is there, 2 gone. Now into the box, Steve Drew flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The New York Yankees pick up win number 107, best in the division.
1 error and 11 runners left on base.
baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Steve Drew. The season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Travis.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Drew's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with ShowTime. Took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're smart.
Digging in will be C.J. Cron. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. That's popped up. LeMahieu into shallow center. You can't get there as it falls in. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Lifted in the air to center field. Drew gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. We'll move ahead to the third, tied 2-2. Into the box, Steve Drew. Ryu comes set. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk.
Catcher, Alejandro.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. High in the air out to center field. Drew is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Here now the 2-2.
Arroyo.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Score holds at 4-3. top of the lineup. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. He flew out in his last debut. Lifted the other way out to left center. Drew is right there, one down. So stepping in is Steve Drew. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
This year against right-handed pitching, Drew is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
The count's 3-0.
Boy, it's time to make a good pitch right here. You never want to walk the leadoff hitter, particularly when you look on the on-deck circle and you see a guy that has a lot of pop in his bat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rosarena is there, and he has it for the first out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Travis Jankowski. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order. Now to the plate, here is Steve Drew. Flew out last time up. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitch.
So the next to bat will be Willie Adames, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he gets there, makes the running play.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The New York Yankees win for a 108th time, most in the division. Garrett Cole wins for the 23rd time in this one, the top total in the league. Hyunjin Ryu was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jonathan Loizaga takes the rare 3-inning save, his 3rd of the campaign.
No errors. They left 6 men on base.
Afternoon baseball now from the goal. So next to hit is Steve Drew.
The center fielder, Steve.
First pitch on the way.
Inside, ball 1.
And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Roll. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Arroyo brings it in. The feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation in his. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Drew is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next, it'll be Steve Drew, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lined into left field, a base hit.
Have a look.
So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Drew is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And now here is Steve Drew, singled in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third.
Come on, get out,
the
get out,
relay,
get out.
And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. Next to hit, Steve Drew drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. From the stretch.
Nope, that's inside.
Hampson is off of first with 2 away.
Ball, now. That's inside.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And he'll get back in safely. Two-0 count, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no run on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees are out in front, 5-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ray Blanco, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Drew is there, 2 gone. Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames. No hits to this point.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay throw. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been.
So now here is Steve Drew. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Up next, Christian Arroyo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Yanks earn their 109th win, best in the division. Luis Severino wins his 17th game of the season. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up.
To go in circles, a lifetime of giving up for you. I'll start, I'll give you a break. And first he would tell me I'm his friend. Actually, no thanks, I'm okay. And then he would send me this my way. I want new friends, but then I want me.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles. And the distance from my room is anything so necessary. I was thinking about that thing that you said last night.
Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Steve Drew, season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, German Marquez will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very...
That's ball 4.
Now it'll be Steve Drew.
Batting first, the center fielder, Steve Drew.
First pitch of the AB now. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. He's done it. Steve Drew, the new single-season home run king. One of the greatest records in baseball history has been toppled by one of the best offensive seasons anyone will ever see.
Oh, man, and you have to wonder what is going through his head right now. No matter what happens the rest of his career, he's going to be immortalized for what he's accomplished this year. It's hard to say much else. Sometimes you just have to soak up the moment.
His axe again, Steve Drew blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
That wasn't a bad pitch in his last at-bat when he hit that home run opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you simply have to tip your cap to the hitter. That was a really good swing and a great piece of hitting.
Oh, he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. We'll take one more look. And, boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So now into the box is Jordan Luplow. The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Charging in is Santander. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Now at the plate, Steve Drew. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get two. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. 6 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business is he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit.
Next to hit is Yerman Mercedes, runner in scoring position with Sugan. High and deep to right center. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. And it's gone.
Man, that swing right there, Dan.
Stepping up is Steve Drew. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that bat through the zone and looking pretty much unstoppable at this point.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Urshela stands at second with no outs.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Here we go. Right here, one time. You got it. Let's go, right here. Hey, let's go, big fella.
Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Right here, let's go, kid. All right, come on now, one time, 100 block.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Hang on, right there.
And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
He's now secure.
And with that win, they joined some elite company. How about 110 wins? Tying them in the record books with the 27 Yankees and the 1909 Pirates. Not bad, huh?
9-3 the final tally here in this one. New York win for a division-leading 110th time. Herman Marquez earns win number 15 on the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from the Yankees. Jameson Taillon is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
And he will make the catch. And now in the box, Steve Drew. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
And if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing.
And it's a sack fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Andres Jimenez.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders. Next up, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Drew is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Steve Drew. First pitch coming, here it is. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And stepping in, Eddie Rosario. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Steve Drew. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day.
Digging in next, Jose Ramirez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Drew finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the... And now, Steve Drew singled in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Urshela at second with 2 down. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. New York set the pace in the division with their 111th win. Jameson Taillon records his 18th win of the year. Zach Plesac pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, number 36th on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. The show is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight is the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Steve Drew, the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting. Next to dig in, Steve Drew. He's kept his average up in recent games. Competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
And if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So the Yanks go. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted in the air out to center field. Drew gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. So now to the plate, Steve Drew. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now the first pitch. Left side. The tag gets one. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now to bat, Steve Drew. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next for New York, Steve Drew. Bit of an uncharacteristic performance from the league's batting average leader as he's been held hitless so far today.
You know, you amass so many ABs. Usually an 0 for this late in the game won't kill you. But I'll tell you what, fighting for a batting crown, he can't afford to take an 0 for right here.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. You're right.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You'll find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Keep it. Keep your self-control. Keep it. Keep your eyes open. Keep it. Keep your self-control. I say keep it. Keep your eyes open. This is gotta listen. You better hear it. This is gotta listen. You have to listen. That smile will come. That smile will come. There is a long way to go. There is a long journey. There is a long way to go. There is a long journey. This life is ups and downs. There is a long journey. There is a long journey.
Can't fight against it, I know. Can't fight with it, I know. Can't try to save it, I know. I know, I know. Life goes on, life goes on. Life goes
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Steve Drew, season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively.
So here is Cesar Hernandez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hampson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
3. 4-4.
Next to stand in is Steve Drew. He's kept his average up in recent games. Competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
And if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. LeMahieu at third. Hampson is at second with nobody out. Yank on the ground down the line. Well, he has some trouble with it. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned. Stepping in next, Steve Drew. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. 2 gone. Striding in is Steve Drew, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Count 1-0.
Here's the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. continues as the Yankees move out in front here. It's now 3-2. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good.
At the plate now is Steve Drew. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that bat through the zone and looking pretty much unstoppable at this point.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Zimmer is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9.
Closing in on first pitch this evening from Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican. Ready now is Steve Drew. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the mat. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
High in the air out towards shallow right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Josh Lowe. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Steve Drew. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering, hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Stepping in once again is Steve Drew, trying to bring in the tying run from third here.
Let's go. Go ahead.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
Yeah, let her rip.
To third. Scooped up. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 out. Next, here is Steve Drew.
Center fielder, Steve.
Comes set. Now pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, get a good one. Hey, nice and patient. Get your pick.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put it. Now to the plate, Josh Lowe is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead running. Catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The relay. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. Here's C.J. Cron now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Drew able to track it down for the third out. Rays will settle for just the 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Rays are in front, 3-2. Now at the plate, here is Steve Drew. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Let's go.
Swing and a liner. Low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 11 men on base.
And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Steve Drew comes into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending his streak in this one?
Yeah, Matty, consistent hitting mechanics, a great eye, feel for the barrel right there, Matty. I actually think it's going to continue. This guy looks so calm in the box. I don't see that he doesn't get a knock today.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Steve Drew. Herman Marquez gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And it's fouled away.
Hot up there, huh?
1-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
And this is swung on and missed in the American League's leading group. Next, it'll be Steve Drew. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Popped him up. Adames is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Drew comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So next to bat will be Steve Drew. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Heading after it is Phillips. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Travis Jankowski. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down. Striding forward now is the DH, Ray Blanco. The 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Drew is right there, 1 down. Next up is Steve Drew. Bit of an uncharacteristic performance from the league's batting average leader, as he's been held hitless so far today.
You know, you amass so many ABs. Usually an 0 for this late in the game won't kill you. But I'll tell you what, fighting for a batting crown, he can't afford to take an 0 for right here. 1 knock does not move his average, and I think if we asked him right now, he would certainly take that long dart to right to keep him above water today.
1-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Long throw to third. And he is in there. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of pummeling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. New York win for the 115th time to set the pace in the division. Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Jameson Taillon will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Steve Drew is at the plate now. He's quickly behind 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
To avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
We got a full count.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate is Willie Adames, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. High in the air out to center field. Drew is there, and he has it for the first out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kyle Schwarber flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Drew is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now into the box, Alejandro Kirk. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Drew will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Digging in will be Steve Drew. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. In his career, Drew is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats.
2 strikes.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Here's Randy Arozarena, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Set and the 1-1 pitch. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So stepping in is Steve Drew, struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Arozarena finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Adames. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Hold it.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Drew gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So after the 3-spot last. Now to the plate, here is Steve Drew. An uncharacteristic performance from the league's batting average leader, as he's been held hitless so far today.
You know, you amass so many ABs. Usually an 0 for this late in the game won't kill you. But I'll tell you what, fighting for a batting crown, he can't afford to take an 0 for right here. One knock does not move his average, and I think if we asked him right now, he would certainly take that long dart to right to keep him above water today.
Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that.
You say you're mine, but there's always someone else. All the disguise, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. Steve Drew, the season winding to a close.
3.
So the next to bat will be Steve Drew. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Pick it up.
Ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Into the box, Steve Drew. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. So his remarkable season continues as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Drew is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So next to hit is Steve Drew. 2 RBIs already. Looking for more here. Now here's the first offering. Fouled off.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball. Playing 11, 1-1.
Urshela leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
And
That's
now a good
inside.
slider that
That's
doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Sliced hard on the ground. Albies picks it up to throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Racing back to center fielder, and that one is gone! Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven. Next, it'll be Steve Drew. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone...
It looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes. Stepping in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, folks, you've just witnessed a little bit of Major League Baseball history. That's win number 116. That's right, 116 on the season, tying them with the all-time record holders, the 2001 Mariners and the 1906 Cubs. It literally does not get any better than that.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. New York earned their 116th win, tops in the division. Jonathan Loaizaga earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th.
The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to...
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball. Next to hit, Steve Drew. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
God, what do you say?
Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So that's his second knock. So now here is Steve Drew, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. And now here is Steve Drew.
The center fielder, Steve.
And now the first pitch.
Drew.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Yanks lead one as they hold on to a
First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 11 men on base.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today it's the third and final game in this 3-game interleague series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. Steve Drew, season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax. Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
And it's fouled away. Urshela leads off second with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. So now into the box is Steve Drew. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the pitch.
Ball. Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Outside, 3-0 now. Luke Voigt waits on deck. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now it'll be Steve Drew. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. So his remarkable season continues, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. One more time. He gets the pitch to handle. You heard that? Next will be the designated hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Drew is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Drew is there, 2 gone. Next to hit is Dansby Swanson. Flew out last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down. And up next, Steve Drew.
Now batting.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy's changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. Maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
That's a strike.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So no. Stepping up is Alex Jackson, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Alex Jackson.
Lifted into center field. is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Freddie Freeman, comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here it comes on 1-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over. 5-0 the final score today. The New York Yankees win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Luis Severino records his 18th win of the year. Ian Anderson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. Baby sleeping mono, girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango, strum like a banjo. Then hit the sound in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to blow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecks. Jeans work like a name Shrek. With the money, with the pound, stacked on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche, how to beat like a horse.
Figure the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Figure the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Next up, Steve Drew watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the triple crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time, and the throw is in time to get him to retire. So next to the plate for Texas, Anderson Tejeda. They'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Drew is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And now Now in the box, Steve Drew. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, a two-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
And he falls behind 0-2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Come on now. One time. Right here. Hey, you got it. No one better. Go.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike. And stepping in, David Dahl looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Drew is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in next, Steve Drew struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
High in the air down the right field line. White able to track it down for the third out. And now, Sherton Apostle comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard hit towards center. Drew is right there, 1 down. First offering on its way. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And as you see right there, close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Yankees earned their 119th win, most in the division. Jonathan Loizaga gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Next to dig in, Steve Drew watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Unbelievably, his 80th of the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Ready to take his axe again. Steve Drew blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this line.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. So we'll take one more look. And so now to the plate, Steve Drew, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Cody is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers.
I got 1 ball,
And he
1
takes
strike.
this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the second run will score as well. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E. Now to bat, Steve Drew. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And that's a swinging strike.
Come on,
3
get out,
in the
get out,
dirt.
get out.
Trevino gathers, and the throw to first ends the... Steve Drew steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
2-0 now. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. 12-3 is the way this one ends. The New York Yankees pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Jameson Taillon wins his 19th decision of the season. Kyle Gibson gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. MLB The Show has baseball from... So here is Steve Drew. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a curveball misses inside. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax. I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Waiting on it is Dahl. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing. Next to stand in is Sherton Apostle.
The first baseman, Sherton Apostle.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Drew is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next for New York, Steve Drew. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. Striding in is Steve Drew. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Fastball well outside. There's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt. I want to see where he goes here.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. David Dahl to the plate now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. At the plate now is Steve Drew. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Stepping in next, Steve Drew. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A 7-0 shutout final today. So the Bronx Bombers earns.
Yeah. Travis, where the drums at? It's real. Don't you see them? It's real. Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? I'm gonna hear something. It's real. Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa clone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, get my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl that my king, she gotta get up. She wanna ride with us, then ride with us. She
Rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you. Bernardo Benitez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Steve Drew. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. Shot weakly to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty.
This is hit high and deep out to left. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. High in the air out to center field. Drew will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi. Stepping in once again is Steve Drew. Flew out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Here now is Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, Rafael.
Lifted in the air to center field. Drew is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a...
Ready now is Richard Chappelle. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Drew will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Now to the plate, Steve Drew. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. On the ground to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense, right?
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll thing, you have a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance.
Now at the plate, here is Steve Drew, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Urshela aboard here at first with nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hernandez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Next, it'll be Steve Drew. He flew out in his last debut. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, just a 1 for 9. The 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Drew is there, and he has it for the first out. Next, here is Steve Drew. First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
12-9, the final in this one. The Yanks scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Justin Wilson gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody. From the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park, MLB Network is on the air. It's the penultimate game of... Chris Sale will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy is a strikeout pitcher deluxe, has over 250 strikeouts on the season, and if he brings his A game, look for a lot of punch-outs in this game here.
So next to bat will be Steve Drew. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Next up is Steve Drew. He bounced out last time up.
Right here, baby.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Now into the box, Steve Drew. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This pitch is popped up. Lopez over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there.
The batter will be Austin Allen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Austin Allen.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 2 runs. Digging in will be Steve Drew. Runner in scoring position with 2 guys. Now here's the first offering. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0.
Okay.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field.
Come on!
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the... Now at the plate is Steve Drew. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Martinez just shy of the monster. He makes the catch for out number 1. Daz Cameron the next to bat, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
On 12 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park. Zach Gallen gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Hey, let her rip right here.
2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now to the plate, here is Steve Drew. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
No strike.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down. So it's first and third with 2 away. From the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Drew is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So the next to bat will be Steve Drew. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Smoke toward 3rd. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So stepping in is Steve Drew, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses off the plate.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy. Hey, see it? Drive it right there.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So next to hit is Steve Drew, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center.